my career. Make sure you leave a like, but that's who we are going to be versus this with the guys. But if I don't start practice with the guys, then I'm just going to.
2K21 Next Gen Mike. So, sir, we sat down with some of the actors that have brought your favorite characters to life in the past.
Hey, maybe I should introduce myself.
Yeah, why's that?
Because I'm going to be on the cover.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg. And giving us the rundown on the sideline, David Aldridge.
And their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble. Get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very
Tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. For the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. Now, here's Garland. Clock at 4. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I mean,
and it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Brunson, good.
tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
The pass to Sexton. He faces Nash himself, called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
That free throw missing.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And he sinks the second. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Sexton against Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Outside, Sexton.
Jumper, he can really shoot shoot a high percentage.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Doncic. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Love. Sexton, the pass to Love. Back to Sexton. That's in there.
He gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, attacked, but with a
platoon swap here for Cleveland. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Cauley Stein. Richardson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. From deep. Nance gets the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Back and forth.
Now, here's Cobb. Like the
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be
Lakers.
and he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first every rebound.
Now, here's Cobb. Richardson cover.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
38 seconds left in the first. A nice shot by Okoro. 1 second left in the open. Richardson outside. Pass to Porzingis. 2 on the clock. 1 second left. Going to be a And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, that pull-up shot from Richardson kind of came out of nowhere. Lightning quick speed on the release.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
post. Cauley Stein defending. Harris against Brunson. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Harris.
Crazy to think just how recently Junior took up basketball. We know he's a raw talent and was a football player back in high school. That's one reason why the upside is so high on him.
You know, Greg, you think of guys like Duncan and Embiid, the Dream. They all started playing basketball late as well, and Junior could follow their path. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Harris. The Mavericks making the shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You don't ever want to get into the habit of letting off.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Pacers in Indiana.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Dallas. The shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sexton.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Dallas calls timeout.
I can go check. Chloe, chill out. Chloe, please chill out. I'm coming on.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same
You
thing.
too?
Yes.
I need a camera in my damn room.
Like,
I got some.
I say 15 minutes, and then mine's is loud.
Garland, he's checked in for Harris. Zingas, he's checked in for Dallas. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Inside. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Garland. Unloads, and he buries that got 6 in the quarter. Sexton against Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. That one misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that one's good. Love.
And a guy who's used to finishing through contact, Love simply brushes it off and completes the play.
Here's Doncic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. A chance here for a 3-point play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest.
Free throw good from Doncic.
Boy, Doncic plays with such an edge and attitude, and I think it endears him to his teammates and gives them confidence.
Now, here's Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Nance kicks to Garland. And no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Post shot. And first quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks by 3. It's the end.
-1, bro. I need to tighten up.
-1. Battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Taking your time, finding the shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. I think so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey.
I think they're gonna be 3 and 4.
It's humbling and
cause we 5 and 2.
Back a lot of fun.
But I think they're gonna be 3 and 4.
Good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cavaliers making a switch here. Cobb's checked in. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in by 4. Brunson scanning the floor. That's to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Doncic. That one doesn't go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Mavericks. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Love finds Sexton. Back to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Love's got his third bucket of the night.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Richardson for three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Cavaliers trailing. Love outside.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. 2 points, that one goes. And the Cavaliers call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Mavericks making a switch here. Just under 2.5 minutes in on this one. That one's not going to go. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Hardaway, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Harris. Here's Cobb. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Cobb's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Greg, you can see the talent that Hendricks Cobb possesses. He looks like a player who is bound for stardom.
Cobb has that it factor about him when he plays. Everything comes so easy for him. With his talent and drive, he'll be one of the big names in the NBA.
The shot misses. .11 left in the third. It's Richardson on the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. McGee's got his first points in this one.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got a really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Outside, Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming. He's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Cobb. It's good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Carboni, good on the shot. 6 points for him.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Porter looking it over. It's Dallas up by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry, right?
Possession in this way, true team basketball.
reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position. And that one's good by Porter.
The D has got a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Finney Smith. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And Cleveland making a change here. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a one-point game. Sexton against Doncic. And the pass to Drummond. He dishes it to Love. Pass to Garland. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The three. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now here's Drummond. Count it. Drummond's got the lead up to 3 now for Cleveland.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
And stolen by Drummond. Singletary. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the deep side. They really got to pick up the interior.
And that's right in his house, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now, here's Garland. Drummond with it. Here's Love. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Doncic passes to Brunson. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Brunson. Point break. Check shot. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of
and looks like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Mavericks trail by 8. They've been struggling on off.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They're up by 6. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter.
focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Pass to Cobb. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots over Brunson, and that one goes long.
And guys, not sure he's going to find a lot of success trying to pull off fancy spin moves like that.
And there's a pass to Kleba. Here's Finney Smith. Hits it from three-point range. Now just a three-point Cavalier lead.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Knocks it loose. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. And that one, good. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Doncic, not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Now, here's Sexton. Count it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Sexton against Doncic. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Now, here's Sexton. It falls.
Big shot player Sexton showing us he loves the spotlight. Seems energized performing here under the bright lights.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Olden.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Between the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The 3 won't fall. And the Mavericks call time here. The score knotted at 52. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Cobb is out there with Sexton.
It wasn't illegal.
Yeah, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Doncic out to Porzingis to take the lead, and they take the lead. Porzingis has got the first points here in the overtime period for Dallas.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Here's Cobb. Outside, Sexton. Clock at 6. Nance down low. Rebound on him, and it's blocked. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. Richardson gets a wide open look. Misses for 3. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them. Cobb in the corner. Good on the three-point shot.
There is no moment too big for Hendricks Cobb, a clutch showman.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 1. 1:51 left in overtime. A different look now for Cleveland. Love's check in for Nance. And it's Garland in for Cobb. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Porzingis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter. Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Brunson against Sexton. Not as good. The Cavaliers lead cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Sexton. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain. Fortitude and want to. That's what Richardson is showing you there with that big bucket when they need it.
Now, here's Sexton. It falls!
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis finds Brunson. Now here's Love. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
It drops.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 4. Mavericks making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Here's the 3. Dallas, no good that time either. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not on the penalty yet. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Players get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like on your favorite episode or video, or what else should I say? Episode. I'm just gonna say episode. Don't forget to leave a like on your favorite episode. And yeah, man, on the next episode, we'll be going up against the Boston Celtics. So you don't want to miss out. But yeah, man. This is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I catch you guys in the next video.